Okay, today we're going to measure voltage with a multimeter. Now, in order for us to measure voltage, we're going to have to create a parallel circuit with the load that we're measuring and our multimeter. So if you look on the schematic here, you can kind of see how it's set up. We have the voltmeter, well, the multimeter, where the V is, and then we have our load, which is the resistor, and we're going to measure the voltage that's going across there. So we're going to have to put it in parallel, and the reason why it's going to be in parallel is if we look here at the parallel circuit fact sheet, voltage will be the same across it, and that's why we're going to do it that way. Alright, so these are the two multimeters that we're going to be using today, and we're going to get some details here about the parts that we have. So down here are our connections, our ports. Here are selection switches where we can select which meter we want to use. We want to use voltmeter or an amp meter. And here's our screens, and it's going to tell us what data we have, what our measurements are. Alright, so here are the ports on the green multimeter. You have a common one, and that's where our black probe is going to plug into. And then you can see here, you have voltage, and the red probe is going to go right in there. And then we're going to look for our volts here. So that's going to be both in DC or AC, because you can see that straight line and then a wavy line. That means DC and AC. And here are black probe for the common, for the yellow one. And then the red probe over here. The reason why we're doing that is because we have that little V above it, right there, for voltage for that port. Now when we look at the top here for the yellow, we got three choices. The top one is AC voltage, and you can tell because of the symbol it has that wavelength above it, above the V. And then we have DC, it's got that straight line across the V. And then for our millivolts here is both AC and DC, but it has both symbols there. Alright, so I'm going to plug into my green multimeter right now. I'm using these probes right here. They got little hooks on the end. They're really useful. We're going to take the banana clip and we're going to insert it right into our red port with the V on it. And then we're going to take our black banana clip, plug it into common, put it to voltage, and now we're going to attach it like we had in the schematic, so it's going to be parallel to the load that we have. And we got 9.15 volts coming from the 9-volt battery. And there's a close-up to it. You can see how it's just attached to the sides there, which makes that a parallel circuit. Now we're going to do the same here with our yellow multimeter. Black banana clip into the common. Red clip right into the voltage. We're going to set it to DC voltage. Now you can see I'm attaching it this way, so it's also parallel again.